Yeah, all right. Let's warm up on Wednesday. All right, do some jacks, get loose, and do our Wednesday workout. All right, going to be doing some squats and deadlifts today in our heavy duty resistance training, so we'll have that ready. And we're going to use our mini bands today. We're going to get down on the floor for some core work. We're just going to have a big time. Whoop, I'm going to mess up my yoga mat. Ha. All right, let's just ramp it up here. Ramp it up. Oh, I see some L's. I'm going to get in there. You know I can't resist the L. Don't resist the L. All right. We go. And just warming it up. Getting loose. All right. Tell you what, speaking of quads and hamstrings, let's get them both warmed up a little bit more. Let's do some bum kickers. Just bring that heel right up. Let's make a big W for a Wednesday. Squeeze between your shoulder blades and just open it up. All right, getting ready to move on a Wednesday. All right, and with all that extra humidity, sure hydrate. Electrolyte drinks might just be in order. Sure you keep well hydrated, and yeah, make sure you don't get flushed out all those electrolytes in business if you're working it out hard like we're about to do. All right, let's take it down, feet 1.5 shoulder widths apart, and hinge your hips back and forth, side to side. There we go. Feeling a nice stretch on those inner thighs. Easing side to side. Not too much pressure. And let's do 2 more, and let's take it out over to your right leg. Ease it on over there. Easy stretch. All right, and then let's take it back the other way. Just ease it on over. Take it on over here. All right, and let's come on up and let's do a little bit of that fun little Frankenstein-y type walk. Stretch out those hamstrings a little bit. Draw your core in as you kick. Get that little twist. Working it side to side. Not forcing it. I'm just trying to get things warmed up and moving. A little active stretching going on. All right, looking good. Back and forth. Let's do a couple more. All right, and now we're going to step it back into reverse lunge, stretch the calf. Push that heel into the floor, reach it high. And make sure you get some good pressure back there so we feel a nice stretch. Reach for the sky. All right, then let's do the same thing on the other side. Step it back, press your heel down, and reach it up. Reaching high. All right, and let's work those hip flexors. Let's go back on the other side. Sink it down. Make a big Y for yes. It's workout time. Squeeze between your shoulder blades as we ease into this workout. All right, getting it stretched and loose. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Step it back. Arms up and just ease down. Opening it up. Awesome, man. Let's do a little bit more stretching those hammies. Just ease it down. Arms out to the side, thumbs up at the ceiling. Then flex those hamstrings. Pull yourself up nice and tall. Palms up at the ceiling. Step it back, and we're going to twist. Draw your core in as you twist to the side. Get a little spinal flexion here. All right, and we'll come forward. And we'll go back on the other foot. Palms up, step it back. Easy twist. All right, and then come on up and let's grab onto one of our feet. We'll do a gentle stretch on those quads. Easy stretch. Just get things loose, ready to move. We're going to kick things off with our core work with a mini band walk around. Working those hips. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Come on up. Gentle pull. All right, and let's get ready to work our core. So we're going to kick it off with our mini band walk, and then I think we're dropping down on the floor. Yeah, we're going to do a glute bridge with our yoga balls, doing a yoga ball squeeze, and then we're going to work the hips a little bit more as we do some side planks with that side planks with hip abduction. All right, so grab your mini bands and get ready to walk. Get ourselves in position here. The mini band, walk it up. All righty. Let's do a mini band walk. We're going to go 22 seconds, one direction, then we'll switch and go the other way. So step it out, that trailing foot, feet about shoulder width apart, kind of coming down to a little bit of a squat here as we walk around. And as we go, we can just kind of work your way around the horn. When you run out of real estate, and just come back the other direction, walking it back. All right, and let's stop and go back the other way now. Go opposite direction. So lead with the right foot, then you lead with the left foot. Working your way all the way around. Keep that little squat. Feet pointed straight ahead, trying to keep our feet parallel. Couple more steps. All right, and last one. All right, nice. Now we're going to drop down onto the floor. We're going to work some side planks, and we'll get into some yoga ball work too. Starting off with the side plank though. Side plank, working the hips. So we're going to come on down, get your thighs in line with your upper body here. Get your shoulder right over your elbow. And we're just going to jump in that cold water and drive up. Get a nice side plank here. And then raise your leg up and back. And bring it back in and drop it down. And then go right back at it again. Drive it up here. Raise, reach back a bit. Bring it down. And if we want to make it just a little bit more intense, if you're feeling it, you can straighten your leg. Drive it up and then reach up. Come back. And then back down, all the way down. Quick rest and then reset. Drive it right back up. Reach up, back, forward, down, all the way down. And let's go right back up at it again. Drive it up, reach back, and forward, down, and down. It's something that just went really wrong with my program. Bear with me for one moment. What just happened? That was weird. We skipped a whole bunch of exercises. Let's switch over to the other side here and hope it's not a glitch in the matrix there. Same thing on the other side here. So thighs in line with your upper body, elbow right over your shoulder. And there we go. Drive it up. Raise up and back. And come forward. Ease it down. And then we'll go right back at it again. Up. Raise your leg and reach back. Come forward and down. And if we want to make it a little bit more intense, we can straighten that leg, raise it up, reach it up and back. Come forward, drop it down, reset, drive up in that nice strong side plank. Reach it back, come forward. Oh, we can do one more. Yeah, let's do one more. And let's drive it up, raise it up, reach it back. Come forward and down. Now we're just going to flip right over into a glute bridge with our yoga ball squeeze. So we're going to work that glute bridge, work those glutes, get the pelvic floor activated, getting ready to do the squats and those Romanian deadlifts. All right, so we're going to jump into that ice cold water. Get your core turned on. All right, flex your glutes, squeeze your ball, lift, and then ease it down one vertebrae at a time. Then reset, core drawn in, flex your glutes, lift, squeeze, hold, ease it down, ease it down, ease it down. Reset, quick relax, then draw everything in, flex, squeeze and lift. Easing it down. Oh, so many more we can do. That's awesome. Let's reset, flex, squeeze, lift. One vertebrae at a time, just easing it down. No big thing. Reset. Jump in that cold water. Squeeze. Lift it up. Hold. And down. Yeah, let's do one more. We can do one more. Reset. Flex your glutes. Squeeze the ball. Lift. And ease it on down. Awesome. All right. And let's get ready to do some balance. Going to do some squats and some deadlifts. And we are going to use our step. because we're going to do a little bit of a frontal plane step up. So get your yoga mat in position there, roll it up so we have that unstable surface. Grab a drink of water. Alrighty, and get my step, and we'll just put it right there. That'll work. All right. And let's see here. We're not going to need anything for the first exercises. We'll just do a little body weight for this first one, doing our squats and our deadlifts. All right, let's come up onto your right leg, knee in line with your second and third toes. Jump in that cold water, and we're just going to bring this into a squat. We're just going to kind of reach it on down, coming down, and then drive through the heel and the ball of the foot. Bring yourself up nice and tall. Good, and let's bring it down again. Ease it down, and then press through nice and strong. All right, awesome. Ease it down. Come on down, and then brace, pressing right through the heel and the ball of the foot. Let's do one more. Coming down, and then drive it back up. Woo, shake that out for just a second, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. All right, knee lined up, second, third toe again. Draw your core in. Now, opposite hand, we just kind of reach down, coming down, and then drive up nice and strong all the way through. Awesome. Bring it down. Coming down, protect that little grape, and then press through the ball of the foot and the heel. Great. Coming back down again, ease it down, and then press. We can do one more. Let's come on down. Getting these quads nice and warmed up for this heavy-duty workout we're going to do. Drive it up. Woo! Nice. All right, let's go back to your right leg, and we're going to do straight leg deadlifts. Warm up those hamstrings, work our balance. No big thing. Little bend in the knee. And this time, keep that leg, the hand in nice and close to your body. Let's do it. We're just going to hinge your hips, bring it down as far as we're comfortable, and then flex the hamstrings and the glutes. Bring yourself up nice and tall. Good. Let's ease it back down again. Bringing it down. Flex, pull yourself back up. All the way up nice and tall. Great. Let's ease it down again. Coming down. Feel the stretch, then flex, pull up. And let's do one more. Bringing it down. Yeah, we can sneak one more in here. And then flex, drive it back up. Woo, nice. And let's switch and do the same thing on the other side here in about 5 seconds. So let's get the knee lined up with the second and third toe again. Draw your core in. Up nice and tall. A little bend in this knee that we're standing on. This leg we're standing on. Let's ease it down. Come down. And then flex a hamstring. Flex a quad or glute. All the way up. All right, then we'll reset. Protect your little grape you got in your shoe. We can bring it on down. And then flex, pull it up. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. Coming down again. Ease it down. Flex, pull yourself up. And let's do, whoa, it's a vortex. Let's do one more. Bringing it down. And then flex, pull yourself up. Woo, all right. And let's shake it out real bit. Shake it off. And we're going to do some frontal plane. So let's grab a light dumbbell, light reading, book of poetry, something small, nothing unabridged, and we'll do a side frontal plane step up. So holding the weight in the outside hand, the leg that's on the outside here, we're gonna. All right, and we're gonna hold it in that outside hand. The leg that's not on the step here. All right, bring it on up. Easier said than done. Curl press. And bringing it down. And then we're going to step it all the way down. Awesome. And let's step it back up. Curl press. Ease it down. And all the way down. I'm just going to come right back at it again. Drive it up. Working those hips. Those muscles we just hit so hard with our band walk and the side planks with our abduction. Working that same muscle group now with this side step up. Yes. All right. And let's switch. We'll do the same thing on the other side now. Just come on over here. And we'll just come right back at it again. So step up, plant that foot nice and strong, protect that little grape. Whoa, curl, press it up. Ease it down. Coming all the way down. Good. And let's drive it right back up. Curl and press. Nice. We can do a couple more, I think. Yeah. Drive it up. Get those hips nice and warm, ready for power. It's okay. Let's reset, and we'll go right back at it again. Good recovery. That's the thing, is being able to recover as we come out of these balanced moves, even if we have a slight error. Being able to stop yourself. That's the biggie. That's why we do our training. Let's move into some resistance. That's one of the parts of our training, I guess I should say, is that I've said it before, that it's easy to take off. The hard thing is slowing down and stopping. And you slip off of a curb, can you stop yourself? And that's the biggie. Any time you're doing anything, it's like, I can get going. Can I slow down? And that's where true athleticism and power comes in, is being able to stop yourself, stop that momentum. All right, going to start off with some squats and then go into 10 jump squats. So you can do squats with whatever you like. You like them with bands, you like them with dumbbells. They're your squats, however you want to do those. And then we're going to pair that up with Romanian deadlift. Working the front side, working the back side. We'll do a lat pull down with a ball slam. So have a band attached high and also a band attached low, so we can do those shoulders with a little bit of a ball scoop and toss. And we'll do some scaption hitting those shoulders to finish off the upper body portion of the resistance training. So let me bring this back around the horn here. There we are. Yes. So when we do those Romanian deadlifts, we're going to do a band speed kickback as well. So have your mini band handy, and we'll start off with squats here in about 10 seconds. So grab whatever modality you want to use. I'll grab just a couple of light dumbbells here just for fun. Myself, for my demo, get your feet lined up, about shoulder width apart, straight ahead. Hold on those weights, shoulders back. All right, we're just going to ease it down, and we're going to take off. So come on down, and then we're going to brace, and then shoot right up. Awesome. Bring it down, bring it down, then brace, explode up. Good. Right through the heel and the ball of the foot. Coming down, brace, drive. Good. Coming down again, coming down, brace, explode up. And one more time. Coming down, brace, and power up. Awesome. Put the weights down. And then 10 times. Squat jumps, landing like a ninja, getting some nice air, or just kind of dropping down into it, nice and light on your feet. Same kind of an idea. So whether we're doing the big jump or we're just kind of coming down into it 10 times, nice and light. And then we're going to go right into a deadlift. So it can be dumbbells, could be bands, however you like to do them. Your choice. All right, if you got bands, you'll just be starting more in that downward position, which we're all going to go right into. So feet shoulder width apart, a little bit in the knees. Let's ease it down. Flex those hamstrings, drive up nice and strong. We'll go right back down again. Flex and pull. Good. Ease it down, hinging the hips. Flex, drive up. Nice neutral spine, looking good. Coming down, flex, drive it up. One more time, coming down, keeping that weight in close to your legs. Down, flex, drive it up. And then grab your mini band and do your mini band kickbacks. Alrighty. So 10 times on each side, working the glutes, working the hamstrings. So lots of power, going as fast as you can, kicking it back, both sides. Just as so, and then we're going to move right into working the back, working the lats with that pull down, with the lat pull down. So when you're done there, we'll go ahead and grab your pants. I'm going to walk it back. All right, so get your shoulder blades down and back. Hinge those hips. Nice, strong stance. Brace, pull, and release. Brace, pull, and release. Brace, pull, and release. Brace, pull, release, brace, pull, and release. And then grab your medicine ball and just let it rip. Throw it down hard. Unleash that power. Yeah. 10 times, explosive. Letting it just rumble the floor. All right, nice. And then we're going to move into shoulders, doing that scaption. So grab appropriate weight for that. Get those feet shoulder width apart again. A little bend in the knees. Get that core active. Shoulders down and relax. Brace and we'll lift. Good. Brace, lift. Brace, lift. Brace, lift. Brace, lift. Awesome. And then let's grab our mini bands, or no, grab our bands. Not the mini bands, grab your big bands. And 10 times each side, ball, scoop and toss, throwing that invisible medicine ball at the wall, and then catching it. And we go each side so that we keep nice and even with those shoulders, throwing that sucker right through the wall, and we catch it again. It bounces off, comes right back at us 10 times each side. Woo! Rip through it. All right, and then it's take a rest. Get yourself a drink, and then we'll go again. No big thing. All righty. Ooh, off and running on Wednesday morning. Blasting into it. All right, keep your arms moving, keep your legs moving. Stay hydrated. And yeah, with this high humidity, make sure you're staying cool, getting plenty of fluids, but make sure that if you are doing lots of work, more yard work, gosh, please don't do any yard work, but if that heat and humidity, but if you have to, stay hydrated and make sure you do get electrolytes or have an Arnold Palmer, I don't know, have some lemonade. Just make sure you get those sugars and salts coming into your system. Keep everything balanced out. We got about 14 seconds. We're going to come right back into our squats again. So let's get set. 8-second warning. Grab your weights, feet shoulder width apart. All right, ready to go. You're ready to brace your core as you fire up off the floor. So let's do it. Coming down, brace and drive up nice and strong. Just power up. Yeah, great. Coming down, brace, drive. Nice. Coming down, brace, shooting up. Shadow, coming down, brace, explode up. And one more time, coming down, brace, and explode. All right, then we're going to move right in to those jump squats, or just kind of a squat, dropping down into a squat. But if you're doing the jump squat, nice, and be like a ninja. Land like a ninja, so no one can hear you. Right now, we're silent. Well, we're going to make up for that with our medicine ball slams. All right, nice. Let's go right into those deadlifts. So, right back at it. Let's work those now. Opposite side. Work the hamstrings and the glutes a little bit more. All right, keeping the weight in nice and close. Let's do a little bend in the knees. Ease it down. Flex those hamstrings and pull. Good. Coming down again. Flex, pull. Great. Coming down, flex, drive up. Keep the chin up a little bit more. Good. Coming down, flex, drive up. Yep. Coming down. One more time. Down, flex, drive it up. Awesome. And mini band kicks. All right. Do the big muscles fire up with the dumbbell deadlifts. Now, let's use that light band and crank out those reverse kicks. Woo! Feels like nothing with those muscles all fired up. 10 times each side. All right, looking good. Gonna move right into our lat pull down time. Let's move into the upper body. Grab onto your bands, walk it back. Hinge those hips just like we like to do. Shoulder blades down and back. All right, brace your core, pull it and release. Brace, pull, release. Brace, pull, release. Brace, pull, release. Brace, pull, release. Awesome. And then 10 times, medicine ball, throw down. Let's grab that ball and just launch it right into the floor. See if you can get the floor to rumble a bit. Now we want to make a lot of noise. Now we're no longer ninjas. We're just making some noise. Like thunder in the basement. Throwing that ball right through the floor. Ooh, I love it. Nice. All right, grab your dumbbells. I'm going to come right back at the shoulders. Nice, strong stance, little bend in the knees. All right, get the core active, flex those glutes to support your low back. Let's brace and then lift. Brace, lift. Brace, lift. Brace, lift. And we'll think one more. Brace and lift. All right, and go right into that scoop and toss, hitting those shoulders now with the mini band. So crank it out 10 times. Fast, explosive. Still thinking about that power, but now we don't have that heavier weight, so we can move a lot faster now. Especially because we fired up a lot of muscle. Those nerves turning on all that muscle tissue. So now we're gonna crank it out 10 times each side, and then we take a rest. All right, get a sip. Halfway point. How are we doing here at the halfway point? How about feeling? All right. I know, gosh, I remember playing. I used to play a lot of speed mitten, kind of like badminton. If you've ever done that, badminton tennis with a speed mitten thing. It's kind of like a racquetball racket with a birdie, but it was like in the summertime when June would cross over with the humidity, and all of a sudden you felt like you had those cinder blocks on your shoes when you're trying to move outside. So yeah, really make sure that you're getting aware of the heat and dressed appropriately, sunscreen. Ooh, all that good stuff. 20 seconds, and we're going to go again with our squats and our jump squats. We're coming right back at it. All right, 10-second warning. Grab your weights. Let's do it. All right, nice strong stance. Feet shoulder width apart. Let's do it. Coming down. Let's ease it down. Brace, explode up. Good. Coming down. Brace, explode. Nice and strong. Feel those strong muscles. Coming down, brace, power up. Good. Coming down, brace, explode. And one more time, I think. I'm going to do one more. Power it up. All right. And then let's do those jump squats. Nice and light on your feet. Jump squats. Just explosive with that light landing, or just kind of dropping down into it. So we can kind of practice that catching yourself, stopping yourself. And then we're going to go right into those deadlifts. All right, let's move into deadlifts. Grab your modality, whatever you want. And let's do it. Feet shoulder width apart again. Keeping the weight in close. Let's do it. Hinge down. Flex those hamstrings and glutes. Pull. Good. Ease it down. Flex and pull. Great. Coming down, flex, pull. One more time, coming down, flex, pull it right up again. And then, do we have one more? We have one more. Coming down. Maybe this is the day of 6 reps. I don't know. I keep losing count. Let's grab our mini bands. If we get an extra rep in there, good for us, because we can. We get a bonus. Let's move into those. And sit tight. And kick it back. Power back. 10 times each side. Woo, feel those muscles working. Fired up. All right. And then we're going to go, right into the back again with our bands, working our lat pull down. All right. Get yourself in position here. Nice strong stance. Hinge those hips, shoulder blades down and back. Brace, pull. And brace and pull. Brace, pull. Brace, pull. Brace, pull. Awesome. And let's go into those medicine ball slams again, 10 times. All right, let it rip. Those muscles, we've recruited lots of muscles with those heavy lat pulls. Now let's take this light weight and just work it. Throw it down hard. Woo, like you mean it. Wake up the neighborhood. All right, 10 times each side. Awesome. And then grab your dumbbells again to hit through the scaption, hit the shoulders. Going right back to our feet shoulder width apart, a little bend in the knees. All right, tuck your tailbone, flex your glutes to protect the low back. Brace and lift. Great. Brace, lift. Brace and lift. Brace, lift. Brace and lift. Awesome. And let's get into scoop and toss time. 10 times explosive. Each side. Get the little twist in there. Exhale out. Inhale as you come back. Cranking through it. And we'll do the same thing on both sides. So we're nice and even. Working those shoulders. Full extension. Come all the way back. All the way forward. Woo. Ending with those palms up. At the end. Yes. All right. All right, awesome. And break time. Get a drink of water. Slow it down a little bit. Woo, keep everything moving. Keep walking around. Moving those arms, moving those legs. Heavy duty set with these, especially with those jump, starting off with those jump squats, kicking things off. All right, we've got one more set, I think. Yeah, and then we're going to move into our cardio. And today, what are we doing? 2 rounds. We've got skaters. Going to do a band punch right and then left. We'll switch at the halfway point on those. Some burpees and sledgehammer swings, so we can work the chest a little bit more with those both the burpees and those punches, and work the lats a little bit more with those sledgehammer swings. All right, time to get ready to do some more squats. Let's get ourselves in position. All right, so feet shoulder width apart again. Holding all those weights nice and strong. All right, let's do it. Coming on down, then brace, drive it up. Awesome. Ease it down, brace, explode. Take it off like a rocket. Coming on down, pressing through your feet. Woo, yeah. Goes right through the ball of the foot and the heel coming down and exploding up. One more time. Ease it down and then brace, power up. Awesome. And then 10 jump squats. Nice and light, like a ninja. Coming down like a ninja. Good. And get those whole arms, just throw it into it, and a nice and soft landing. Awesome. All right, and let's go right into our deadlifts. Grab your dumbbells or your bands, or whatever you're using. All right, feet again, shoulder width apart, keeping the weight in right there, right close to your body, right to your legs. Ease it down, flex those hamstrings and glutes, and pull it up. Good. Ease it down, flex, pull up. Great. Coming down again, flex and pull. Nice. Ease it down, flex, pull it up. And one more time, coming down, flex and pull. Awesome. And then grab your mini band. Mini band time. Mini band kicks. So leaning forward, that 45-degree angle. And so we're getting a lot of good glute activation with this one. Not as much in the hamstring, but that's all right. Hitting the glutes a lot. Working the big muscle group. With those glutes nice and strong. Especially in the summertime when we were outdoors doing so much heavy yard work. So make sure those glutes are strong so they can bridge that gap between the hamstrings and the lats. When the glutes aren't working so well, that's when we end up with issues and low back pain. Let's get into our upper body. Grab your bands, and we're going to work the lats. Walk it back. Hinge your hips. Shoulder blades down and back. Nice strong stance. Brace, pull. Brace, pull. Brace, pull. Brace, pull. One more time. Brace and pull. Awesome. And last time. Medicine ball slams. Whoo, let it rip. Nice big arm swing. Full range of motion. Just letting it rip. See if we can dent the floor. Rumble the whole household. Shake the glassware 10 times. All right, and then let's get into our, right, hit those shoulders with a scaption. Grab your dumbbells. All right, nice strong stance, little bend in the knees, shoulders down and back. And brace your core, tuck your tailbone a little bit, and let's do a brace and lift. Awesome, brace, lift. Looking good, brace, lift. Brace, lift. And one more, brace and lift. Awesome. Last time, scoop and toss, 10 times, fast, powerful, lots of power. Use all that muscle tissue that's fired up now and crank it out as fast, as hard as you can. We'll do 10 on each side. Working those shoulders. Whoo! All right. 10 times. Full range of motion, all the way back, all the way forward. And get your 10 in there. Woo! And then we'll take a little holiday. Take a little rest. And walk around, keep those arms moving, keep those legs moving, get a drink of water, and we'll get into some cardio. All right, so coming back in about 45 seconds. Keep everything moving. Skaters, then we'll do a band punch. We'll do burpees, and we'll do that other one. Sledgehammer swings, I believe is what it is. And you know what? Yeah, that'll be good. That'll be awesome. About 26 seconds. Ooh, getting ready to do it. Getting loose. Ready to go. And tell you what, let's just get into it. Skaters, let it rip. Skaters, side to side, working it. And with skaters, just like the ninjas on the rooftop, trying to be light on that landing, light on your feet, so that we take it easy on the joints as we move side to side. And if you like, some people like to get the whole leg behind. Some people like to be up. I always like to do the arms out to the side because it felt a little bit more free and easy doing it that way. But do it however you want to do them. Just make sure that we're light on our feet as we land. That's the biggie on this one. Keep those feet straight ahead. Got 10 more seconds as we skate away. Ooh, on a chilly 90-degree day. Whoo, feels good. Skating along. All right, let's switch. Band punch. Let's hit that upper body. All right, band punch. Working it hard. Cranking it out. On, what is this? Wednesday morning. It's not Monday. It's Wednesday. Yeah. All right, getting ready to switch sides. And let's switch sides real quick. Same thing on the other side. Band punch. Keep it coming. Keep punching away. Woo! All right, and we're looking at that jog intensity. Is our goal here. Just the intensity of a jog down the street. All right, let's switch. Burpee time. 3, 2, 1, burpees. So you can step it back. You can jump it back. You can get a jump in if you want, or you can do it all step style. Step it back, step it up, walk your feet back, jump your feet back, get the jump in there, or just get a reach up, however you want to do it. There are your burpees. Just give yourself that talk test, see how you're doing. So we want to make sure we don't get into that impossible to carry on a conversation, or even difficult, really. We want to keep it challenging. 2, 1, let's switch. Sledgehammer swing time already. That was fast. Grab your sledgehammers. Swing away. Sledgehammer swings. Working that core. All right. And exhale. Twist out. Inhale on the way back. Keeping the band right off the sternum. Spin around. Let's do the same thing on the other side. So we're nice and even. Sledgehammer swinging. Whoa, work the core. Get some nice lat workout. Yeah, feels good. All right, 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's switch. All right, time for some more skaters already. Right at the top of it. Let's do it. Skater time. Back and forth. Work the skaters. Side to side. At your tempo. You can do these really fast and short, or you can go really long and deep. And either way, it's with like all this cardio stuff, you can go fast or you can go slow and deep, and they'll both get that heart rate up. So just play around with it, whatever you're feeling. Got about 5 more seconds with the skaters. 3, 2, 1. Let's switch. Band punch again. Let's work that upper body a little bit more. Grab your band and punch. Punch it away. Letting it rip. Oh, I love it. Everyone's got their arm up, protecting them jaw, protecting your rib cage. Punch it straight out. Yeah, exploding it out there. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides or spin right around. Same thing on the other side. Cranking it out. Woo, on Wednesday morning. 10 more seconds right here, and then we're going to drop into our burpees. All right. And 3, 2, 1. Burpee time. Let's do it. Come on down. You can kick it back, walk it back, jump it back, however you want to do it. There are your burpees coming back. Get the jump in there. Do them without the jump, any way you want to do them. All right, looking good. We've got about 15 more seconds. We're going to do a few more. Give yourself that talk test, see how you're feeling. 10 more seconds. All right, 5-second warning. 3, 2, 1. And let's switch to sledgehammer swings. Last move, sledgehammer swings. Grab on and let's do it. Swing away. All right. Sledgehammer swings. Drawing the core in. Exhale out. Inhale on the way back. Looking good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Same thing on the other side. And we'll just crank it out the other direction. All right. Sledgehammer swings. And here we go. And 3, 2, 1. Woo! Cool down time. All right. Grab a drink of water. Let's slow this baby down. Slow this train down here. All right. And when you're ready, just come on in here and we'll do a little easy twisty walking. Back and forth. Oh, just slow it down. There we go. Feeling good. All right, because the hard work's done. Now we can just luxuriate in our hard work being over and just slow it down. Nice deep breathing. Yeah. Easy steps. And let's get a little bit of a pause in there. Get a little step pause. Slowing it down. And nice big reach up. Going back the other way. Just an itty bitty pause in there. All right. And let's take your feet here. Just plant those feet. Let's grow some deep roots and just be a tree blowing in the breeze. Feeling that summer breeze. That's right. It's summertime, isn't it? We moved into it officially. So just feel that summer breeze. Oh, enjoying it with all the birds and baby birds and the bees and the caterpillars and all of it. Butterflies. Just moving around. Enjoy that summertime energy. Nice and easy. Taking it easy. And let's just make a little energy ball. And let's just scoop that up. And let's take the energy ball and just send some nice calm energy out there to the world. I think definitely need some of that right about now. Let's step it back. Plant your rear foot, dig your heel in, and just reach it high. There we go. And let's do this. Let's reach a little bit higher now. See if you can get just a little bit more extension. Reaching straight up. Nice little stretch there. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Step it back. Plant your rear foot. Reach it up. All right. And then we'll extend. Hold it, pressing that heel into the floor, and then see if we can extend just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Nice big reach. Whoa, yeah, and then relax that. Let's step back into a lunge and stretch those hip flexors. And hands up in a big Y. Big victorious yes. Woo, Wednesday workout. Yeah, getting it done. Sink it down into that lunge just as far as you're comfortable. Squeeze in between your shoulder blades as you reach back. All right, let's do the same thing on the other side. Step it back. And we'll just ease down into it, making a big Y for yes, I did my workout. All right. Hopefully everything else will just roll off you today. And let's just come on up and let's ease down. Feel a nice stretch in those hamstrings. Keep your hands on your shins, looking at about 4 or 5 feet in front of your toes. And then gently pull yourself up, palms up, step it back. And let's twist all the way around. Draw your core in as you twist, exhaling, twisting all the way around. All right, and then we'll come forward and we'll go back. On the other side, do the same thing. Step it back and twist around all the way around. And then come on up and let's grab onto one of your feet and gentle pull. Feel an easy stretch. There goes a tail. Oh, there goes a whole cat. Thought we just had a periscope for a moment there. It's just a fuzzy periscope. All right, let's do the same thing on the other side. Gentle pull. Feeling a nice stretch. All right, and then let's drop down onto the floor and let's stretch out those hamstrings a little bit more, and we'll also stretch the hips after all that heavy hip action that we did. One leg up at the ceiling, grab on right below your knee. I guess you could also say right above your knee. Gentle pull in, flex your toe toward your shin. Nice stretch. Hopefully it's a nice stretch. And then roll your ankle. Move that foot around. Work the ankle mobility, trying to keep everything as mobile as we can. Let's drop your lower leg down. Kick it, heel out to the outside, and then come up and across the other leg there. Ooh, see if you can feel a stretch there. And roll your ankle some more. All right, and then let's switch sides. And other leg up at the ceiling, foot up at the ceiling, gently pulling in, flexing your toe down toward your shin. All right, and then roll your ankle. And same way, other direction. All right, now drop your lower leg down on that leg now. Kick your heel to the outside and come right up and across your body. See if you feel anything different there on the stretching on the outside of your leg. One leg may be a little tighter than the other. I'm surprised mine aren't both tight. Just my left side was today on this particular stretch. Still rolling your ankle around. All right, let's do opposite ankle, opposite knee. Just pull it in, and if you need a little bit more stretch, you can press out on the knee that's pressing across your body, the leg that's going across your body, and get a nice stretch in that in the hips. All right, let's do the same thing on the other side. Bring it in, gently pulling it in. Don't force it. And play around a little bit with your body position. See if you need to move a little bit to get the best out of the stretch there. All right, let's ease it on up and let's come into a butterfly. Let's stretch those inner thighs. Fingertips behind you, roll your shoulders back, press your hips forward, and then once you get situated here, pressing those knees down as far as is comfortable, just let your head drop back, let your mouth drop open. When your head can't go back anymore, close your jaw, and just think about this nice, beautiful summer day in front of you. All right, and while we're down here on the floor, let's just ease right over onto all fours and have your palms out in front of you. And we're just going to rock back into child's pose so we can stretch our lats. Press your palms into the floor and just pull back. Nice and gentle style. All right, and then let's come on up. Ooh, ease it on up. And then let's get some nice deep breaths in. Let's reach up high, nice and high. Then exhale down. A nice deep breath in. Breathing in that Wednesday energy. So good. Exhaling down. Midweek energy. So much possibility. Deep breath. Let's do one more. Exhaling down, filling yourself with good energy to last you all day. Oh, yes. Wednesday workout done.